a jerk face with verses though. I take it personal to the day I'm perfect and the earth aglow. Ain't no plan B for birth control. Built different, still dripping. We ain't scratching the surface, it's still itching. We still sliding on demons, we drill different. Baltimore ain't seen these hitters since Kyle Ripken. Iconoclasm, how we switch the pitches. Mortify my digits, all 6 figures. Either get with us or get lost. In that day, Esau get pissed on when we pissed off.
And everyone that have forsaken houses.
Forsaken houses. Read.
Or brethren.
Forsaken brethren. Read.
Or sisters.
Forsaken sisters. Read.
Or father.
Forsaken fathers. Read.
Or mother.
Forsaken mothers. Read.
Or wife.
Or wives. Or
children.
Or what?
Or children.
Or what?
Or children.
Even some of our children are demons. We have a lot of issues in the black community. Some of the uncles are molesters.
Right.
Some of the sisters are backbiters and gossipers.
Right.
Some of your own mothers are whores.
Yeah.
Some of your own fathers are deadbeats.
Right.
There's a lot of issues going on in the black community. But then what? Read.
Or land. For my name's sake.
But if you forsake those things for Christ's name's sake, meaning what? Don't worry about all that. Focus on fixing yourself and changing according to God's laws. Come a little closer. Come build with us. Come build with us. That's what we here.
That's right.
We here to build and teach the brothers in our community. Cause guess what? You in school right now?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Yale is expensive, bro. And guess what? It's not a lot of us in there. It's a lot of East Indian people. It's a lot of Chinese people. It's a lot of white people up in there. It's not a lot of us in there. Some of us may get the affirmative action. They shooting that down now, right? So who's gonna teach you, brother?
So you guys are saying that's the image of the beast?
Is that the image? Is that what we're saying?
Not just asking.
No, that's what the Bible is saying. Get that. Get that. Actually,
I already know that Jesus is not European.
Okay, good. So what is Jesus?
He can't be European.
But what is he?
Because he comes from the Middle East. Another thing though is
Europeans come from the Middle East too.
How could they come from the Middle East if they're European?
You tell me. You threw it out there, but I'm gonna tell you the truth according to the Bible. Europeans come from the Middle East as well. Guess what? White people come from that hot-ass area. Yes.
True, Armenians are like
absolutely, right?
Puerto Rican.
Yeah. And they lived in Jordan. Back then it was called Mount Seir, Petra. Today it's called Petra. Back then it was called Mount Seir. Get Genesis 25. Get Genesis 25. Where do they come from? Where do these Europeans come from? First, you're also gonna find out where your people come from. Look at this sign right here. Look at this. Read.
Genesis chapter 25. Start from 25.
Start from 20.
Genesis chapter 25, verse 20.
We're gonna give you the context of what's going on, because I don't know if you read the Bible or not. Now the Bible is your history record.
Right.
You understand? When the Jesuits and the conquistadors in Mexico, the brothers in Honduras, the brothers in the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, guess what? They put a fake religion on them. They put that cross up. That's a fake religion. That doesn't exist outside of their minds. But now, it's within every black and Hispanic mind. Until you choose to give it up and serve the one true God. Now I'm going to give you some context. Read.
Genesis chapter 25, verse 20. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife. The daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian of Padan Aram.
Keep going.
The sister to Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife.
So Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife. These are our forefathers. Read.
Because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived.
So first, his wife was barren. He prayed to the Lord. And after enough times, the Lord blessed them, and now Rebecca was able to conceive. Now, what does it mean to conceive? Yes. Now, how'd that baby get in her? You got to put it in there, right? You know, through the act, right? Keep going.
And the children struggle together within her.
It says the children. How many is conceived now? The children. Is it one or more than one? It says the children.
It has to be more than one.
It has to be more than one. Good, good. Keep going.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
So now the children are in her stomach struggling. There's something going on in there. Some kind of contention. Read.
And she went to inquire of the Lord.
So she prayed to the Lord. Because if there's children in your stomach and there's contention, that means it's going to be pain.
Right.
So now she's praying to God. Read.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
The Lord said these 2 seeds in your stomach, they're going to be the start of 2 nations. You understand? Let's find out. Read.
And 2 manner of people.
Not only are they going to be 2 separate nations, they're going to be 2 different types of people.
That's right.
And if they're having contention in the stomach already, it's going to let you know what? Do they agree or disagree? If there's a conflict going on, are they on the same side or are they disagreeing? Not too sure. Remember, it says 2 different manner of people. If someone's completely different than you, and then they come and they get close to you and there's contention, are y'all in agreement or not?
Contention, what does that mean?
It means struggle, conflict.
So 2 men will struggle in conflict.
Right.
Coming together.
So are they agreeing or not agreeing?
I don't know.
Okay, continue.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated.
So they're going to be what?
Separated.
Do they agree or disagree?
They disagree.
There we go. There we go. Read.
From thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
The one people shall be stronger than the other people. Read.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
But the elder shall serve the younger. Read.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
So it tells you these are twins. Read.
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
When it says red all over like a hairy garment, what does that mean? Not only was this person came out very hairy and the hair was red, but what? The skin was red. Who do you know that's like that? Gets cold sometimes. Who you know is first to turn red? I see you got a little bit of melanin in you, so you don't turn red like that. You know somebody else on this earth turns really red when it gets cold. Who's that? Let's just think about it. I shouldn't have to just tell you. I think you're a very smart guy.
Right.
I do believe you're going through some things. That's why you got the beer can, and it's about 12 o'clock.
Try not to think.
I hear you.
When I drink, I become like when I was normal without the intelligence I had.
But now here it
So it
is.
brings me to like, sadly, for a short amount of time, a balanced level.
Now, a lot of our brothers go through that. And guess what? You don't need that to fix that. You don't need that to fix that. You understand?
All I want is my family.
All you want is your family?
I don't want to be doing this anymore. Like,
Okay. Get Matthew 19, and I think it's like the last 2 verses. I want you to hear something. I'm gonna tell you about family. I'm gonna tell you something about family. Last 2 verses. You got it? You know what I'm talking about? All right.
Matthew chapter 19, verse 29. And everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother.
We all got these things. I mean, let me not say we all, because some of us are going through things right now. We might not have a home or a place to live, right? But read it again.
And everyone that have forsaken houses,
Forsaken houses. Read.
or brethren,
Forsaken brethren, read.
Or sisters.
Forsaken sisters, read.
Or father.
Forsaken fathers, read.
Or mother.
Forsaken mothers, read.
Or wife.
Or wives, or
children.
or what?
Or children.
Or what?
Or children.
Even some of our children are demons. We have a lot of issues in the black community. Some of the uncles are molesters.
right.
Some of the sisters are backbiters and gossipers.
right.
Some of your own mothers are whores.
Yeah.
Some of your own fathers are deadbeats.
That's right.
There's a lot of issues going on in the black community. But then what? Read.
Or lands. For my name's sake.
But if you forsake those things for Christ's name's sake, meaning what? Don't worry about all that. Focus on fixing yourself and changing according to God's laws in the faith of Christ. Then what? Read.
Shall receive 100-fold.
You hear that? What you lost is just a little bit, bro. You understand? And you might be able to even gain that back because you'll fix yourself and get yourself right. And we're here to teach you. We're here to show you with this. We're not here to make up fairy tales. We're not here to sell you a story or nothing. This is already yours, brother.
That's right.
You understand? We're here to build you up. Why? Because that's the time. The Lord's army is being risen.
Yeah.
Just like some of these brothers here, they were on your side. Some of these brothers was holding a bear can as well. Some of these brothers was locked up in jail, and all they had was a little green book.
How about if you get locked up for not doing anything wrong?
Don't worry about none of that.
That's what happened.
Don't worry about none of that. That's your past, and today's a new day.
That's right.
You know what they say about the old days? They the old days, bruh. The past is the past. You understand? It's time to look forward. Read that again.
You guys see what's happening now, though?
We see everything. Read. No, right here. Yeah.
And shall inherit everlasting life.
Do you want to inherit everlasting life?
Of course.
That sounds like a fairy tale, right?
No,
It's not.
not to me.
It's not a fairy tale. And if it's not a fairy tale to you, then guess what? You gotta learn God's commandments. You understand?
We've been taught against His commandments.
Absolutely.
In our nation. We've been taught how to be just like Gentiles.
Now,
Just like people who are whores to the truth.
Absolutely. Get 2 Corinthians 11 and 4. Because I'm going to take it back to your first question as well. It all ties in together. It all ties in together.
Right.
Remember, you said, do we think that's the image of the beast? We don't think anything here. We bring out the Bible. We bring out God's words. We let that do the thinking.
Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless. Scan that QR code that you will see on the screen. Because guess what? We trying to push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Let's push this truth throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Stop playing games.
Make sure you subscribe to all our channels. We're pushing the truth. Make sure you subscribe.
Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Stop playing games.
Because guess what? Black and Hispanic people, all they do is think. All they do is think. And the community is getting destroyed more and more and more. We got to start thinking on God's level. If we're going to do that.
They don't even have their true culture with them.
Absolutely. We're going to bring that out.
How they tell them to
Hold that and get Isaiah 55 and 11, right? Yup. 55 and 8. You got that hello, right? Yeah. Okay, good. Bring it out.
Isaiah chapter 55, verse 8.
This is what God thinks. Read.
For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
See the regular men out here? What they thinking, it's not on God's level. That's why we got to bring our minds to this. Read.
Neither are your ways my ways.
Why? Because God's ways are in the Bible. But whose ways do we follow now? Our oppressor's ways. The white man's ways. So you are correct, brother. Read.
Saith the Lord.
Now go back to 2 Corinthians.
I'm going to be honest. The weakest tribe of people will easily be used by the devil.
That's the 12 tribes.
Guess what?
12 tribes.
Which are the Europeans.
Guess what?
Do they do what we do?
I'm gonna show you this. Read.
2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 4. For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus.
Who's the he that came that preacheth another Jesus? Who is that?
And think about that though. Before Jesus died, the Jews,
Look at this.
the ones who killed him.
Look at this right here. Look at this image. Where you from, brother?
As a race,
Yeah.
I'm Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
And my
You see
dad
that? The tribe of Ephraim. Where your dad from?
My dad is African.
Your dad is African. African, what do you mean? African and Cherokee. So your dad is black? So, I mean, that's all black. But I'm saying, like, you know, more African. You might be of a different tribe. Or you still might be from Ephraim. Because we got dark-skinned Ephraimites as well. You understand what I'm saying? But look at this.
They don't see it though. The thing is, think about it.
You know why they don't see it? Because they have been taught lies.
Not that I want to be racist, but the Europeans can't see it.
Who cares about what they can or can't see? Look at this.
But I could see the truth though. Think
Brother,
about it. They got used easily by
Wait,
evil.
I want you to listen to this. Because what you're saying is good, but your thoughts towards it is incorrect. You understand what I'm saying? I want to show you. Look at this image. Who's leading away the natives? Who's leading away the natives? What race is that?
Looks like Spaniard, white people.
Right. You understand? Now they did that in Africa and South America. They did that in Africa and Puerto Rico. They did that. Now, what did they bring? What religion did they bring? Come closer. I want you to see this too.
Christianity.
They brought Christianity. Now, read.
Think about it. That's not supposed to be a religion because Jesus came to end the law.
No,
so why the
he did
hell
not
would
come
they
to
make
end
a
the law.
religion
Read
out of
this.
someone?
For if he that cometh.
That's his religion. His religion says that Jesus came to end the law. That's what his
Why would they
religion
create
says.
another religion?
Your oppressor's religion says that Jesus came to end the law. You understand how that doesn't make any sense? Now your own people have nothing to govern or rule yourselves by. Now you wide open. You understand that? But read.
For if he that cometh preacheth another Jesus.
Look what he did. He said the law is over and came and preached another Jesus. And that Jesus looks like him.
Yeah.
That says the law is ended.
That's great.
You understand that? Look, everything we bringing to you, we got the
that's not how
proof
Jesus
to
lived.
back it up.
Yeah.
Read.
Whom we have not preached.
The real Christ never preached that. The real apostles never preached that. They never said the law was over. That's nowhere found in the Bible.
It's
You
crazy.
understand? Only thing that was done was the animal sacrifice. That was it. But all the laws you still had to keep. You understand that? Read.
Or if ye receive another spirit.
What's another spirit? What's another spirit? What's that mean? What does that mean? We gonna show you. Get John and hold that.
Another spirit.
You know,
Another
crazy,
spirit.
isn't it?
See, what the white man came with, he came with a cross, right?
Yeah.
He came with a cross and his witchcraft, right?
Yeah.
And guess what? Black people fell for it. Black people were gullible.
Where does witchcraft come from?
Where?
It comes from the devil.
It came from
himself.
Satan. And then
He's
that
using
came.
knowledge that comes from God and using it in a bad way.
Hear me out here. Hear me out. It came from
Still coming
Satan.
from God, though.
It's still, yes, there we go.
But in a corrupt manner.
John chapter 6 verse 63.
Uh-huh.
It is the spirit that quickeneth.
It's the what?
Spirit. Sorry.
It is the spirit that quickeneth.
Uh-huh.
The flesh profited nothing.
And your answer was correct. Keep going.
The words that I speak unto you,
This is the actual Christ. Read.
they are spirit.
His words are spirit. And what was his words that he was speaking? He was speaking the Old Testament. He was speaking the Bible. He was just repeating the Bible all the time. Non-stop. You understand? The words of this Bible, that is the spirit. Now go back to Corinthians. So if they bring you another Jesus, which your oppressors did, And they bring you another what?
White, blue eyes.
Another spirit.
Another what?
Spirit.
Another spirit. Meaning what? They start changing the words.
Oh my goodness.
How many
In
versions
the
of the
Revelation
Bible
it said,
do you
don't
see?
add, and don't
Right.
take.
So why we got so much? Why we got so much versions then? Huh? Now I can understand you translating it.
Yeah.
Languages. You're not adding words.
Yeah.
But
to mark people
now
that be 100.
we gonna go into that. We're gonna go into that. You want to know about that? We'll go into it.
That means the descendants that come from the true tribe.
You know what's crazy? I got a
They will
pastor on
they'll
my
still
church,
exist.
She's a woman, and the
Within
Bible says
descendants.
there's
Don't
no
do it.
woman
So
supposed
she's
to be.
adding to it. That's another
No
spirit.
woman supposed to be
You know who teaches
behind the
that?
pulpit.
Your oppressor taught it.
It's crazy.
Your
I'm
oppressor
not
allows
in the
that.
place to tell her, like, you know what I'm saying?
You are in the place. Who told you you wasn't? Who told you you wasn't? You are in the place. We're gonna show you. Read.
She speaks the word of God, but
Which ye have not received, or another gospel.
Or another gospel. He said the law was done. He also said you're going to heaven and he's gonna be there. Your oppressor said that. If your oppressor oppressed you here, what you think he gonna do up there? He gonna oppress you there too. That's another gospel. But we're so stupid and silly-minded that we fall for it. That's the state of black and Hispanic people.
Right.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity.